Hey everybody, it's Justin, your guide into the other side with less than 30 days of summer remaining. I know Legends of the Mar is right around the corner. And personally, I'm feeling a lot of FOMO. I'm figuring out like, hey, what's good, what's bad? What should I pick up? What tier do I want to play at? What play style do I want to play? And honestly, I just kind of settled for a tier 2 mycelium. But I'll just jump right in, right? So FOMO'd in a little bit earlier this week. Honestly, I picked up my first Otherdeed. Nothing too special, nothing flashy or anything like that. I just wanted to, pick up I guess, pick up something nice, something more utilitarian, something flexible, right? And first of all, it's a tier 2 land. It's mycelium, it's growth. It's got a tier 2 sediment, so it's not the worst, not the best. And it's got 3 tier 2 resources on it. And I'll go through why I picked up this land in just a moment. But honestly, I picked it up for one reason alone, mainly because tier 2 is the lowest vessel spend for Voyagers just looking to, dip their toes in the water, see if the game is even for them. People who want to farm resources or fight Shattered at the same time if they so choose. And honestly, in the future, if you decide that you want to lean towards one thing or another, you can just decide to sell you can sell your farmer or your fighter, and then move towards either one of those build paths as seasons 2, 3, and 4 come along, and you kind of figure out what you want to do, right? So moving on, I kind of want to cover the sediment type, right? So honestly, I didn't pick the cosmic. I didn't pick the biogenic swamp or the chemical goo, mainly because those are more rare and, obviously they look a little bit cooler, probably have more powerful effects, maybe, I'm not sure. But sediment tier is important, mainly because it kind of dictates how fast you get those fragments, and then fragments are useful, mainly because you're going to feed them to your Mara in order to evolve them into Kodomars in the future. I guess maybe in later seasons, stuff like that. So, the more common tier sediments that will cast a wider net for more budget players looking for, just more utilitarian purposes, more flexibility and, lower price most of the time is, Rainbow Atmos, Cosmic Dream, Infinite Expanse. They're just more common, so you have more to look through essentially. And honestly, I just picked tier 2 because tier 2 sediment, mainly because it provides a good balance between I guess it's just that medium. It was just in the middle of the road, and it had all these other aspects to the land. So I was like, okay, that's totally acceptable. But honestly, let's just keep going on with regards to resources. To be honest, if you're looking at the market, I look at everything through Otherside-Wiki, mainly because you can filter by the quantity of resources, what resources you can have, etc., etc. But resources are important because we're going to be able to use them for crafting, building stuff, and doing all that stuff later. So I kind of wanted to pick up as many resources as I could, as close to floor as possible, right? So honestly, the quality of your resource, the quality and the tier usually command more premiums as I guess if the land has more stuff, it's going to cost more, right? So I got a tier 2 Psychosilk, tier 2 Lumaleaf, and tier 2 Oblivion, right? And if you use the Otherside-Wiki, you can click on these and kind of figure everything out that you want to about the land, or I mean the resources, right? So this kind of gives a brief overview of the resource overall, so you can kind of see the last sales, the lowest listing, etc., etc. But I was looking at things more holistically, right? I just kind of saw, hey, this land has access to 3 resources, pretty decent tier sediment, and honestly, the tier of your sediment and the tier of your resource, I think, are the same with regards to producing. With regards to its aspect of like production speed. So if you have a farmer on like a resource that has a higher tier, probably will yield more resources according to that tier, right? So the higher the better, obviously. And all these were in the middle of the road, so I was like, oh shit, that's pretty good, right in the middle. But yeah, let's just keep moving on. Personally, I did find my deed with the help of Frosty from the Otherside-Wiki, so I do want to say thanks. The Otherside-Wiki is a really great place to figuring out everything about the other side. You can browse Otherdeeds, you can codas, vessels, heavy metals, see when the end of summer is coming up. We got latest sales and obviously updates with regards to that. But I also want to say thanks to Sean from OtherSpaceFM. Definitely a great team. They have so many things going on with regards to Twitter Spaces every Thursday, 11 a.m. PT, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard. But definitely great stuff. Always putting out YouTube content, and definitely the team is super nice, knowledgeable, wealth of information. So definitely check them out. I also want to say thanks to Unsung Crypto at Geared Apes, mainly because they always have super awesome guides coming out. You know, I actually took a look at their parts of an Otherdeed guide. This is definitely a great breakdown. Super aesthetic, super Geared Ape aesthetics, breaks down everything you need to know about Otherdeeds. Definitely recommend. Check out my Twitter, my Twitter or X feed. I retweeted their guide, and honestly, it just kind of has a breakdown of everything you really need to know, from sediments, resources, environments, artifacts, or etc., codas, and so on and so forth. So overall, that's all I got. I'm super excited to play Legends of the Mar. I picked up my first Otherdeed. I'm just trying to. I guess I'm probably going farmer this round. But if you liked anything in this video, definitely hit that like and subscribe button. It always helps me create more content and grow the channel. But definitely find me in the official Discords and hit me up on Twitter if you need anything. So I'll see you guys around. See you in the next one. Peace.